Hello and welcome back to another Django tutorial. I believe this is the 17th Django tutorial. In this tutorial, we're going to go ahead and clean up this tutorial series list page, get it cleaned up, and that way we can move on to something better. First things first, if you haven't visited other URLs after we did our last tutorial, you may have not caught an issue. So if I go to another tutorial series, like tutorial series detail, we have an error. Attribute error. Tutorial series object has no attribute lesson set. Where you're saying, hey Tom, we set that 2 lessons ago. It worked fine. Why is it all jacked up now? Well, let's take a look. What did we change that would screw with that? So in our views, if you notice, we set, where are we? Up here, we set related name for tutorials in our models. So that would work. Down here, related name tutorials. And we did it so we can display our prefetched related data. So all we need to do is come down here and take out this lesson set and change it to tutorials. Just like this. Now if we go up and refresh, my server is going to be very slow, isn't it? Refresh. There we go. Alright, that's all it takes is just going through, and when you create a related name in your models, you just got to make sure you change it somewhere else, because then it kind of overwrites our lesson set for that. So just keep that in mind. Alright, get tired. Alright, in our tutorial series, let's go back and take a look at this real quick and just discuss what we're going to do real quick and bang it out as fast as possible. Now, I was going to put pictures in here and like have a picture like, hey, like introduction to Python picture, but I thought that'd be pretty lame. Just realized that this placeholder like is out of place. I wonder why that is. Anyway, all right. Give me a sec. So I pause the video and then switch screens so that you're like, whoa, how that happened. Anyhow, that container or that placeholder all the way to the left's bugging me, so I was trying to figure out what I did wrong. We should have the container outside our for loop. If you followed me, and it should be outside our for loop. So let's go ahead and put that outside our for loop, and the div that closes the container outside the for loop. Alright, I think that will fix it. Well, let's find out. There we go. Alright, now that's back over. Now I'm happy. Anyhow, so we're going to throw in, I don't know if I mentioned this because I got sidetracked with this placeholder, and we're going to throw in the first video of each tutorial series because every MasterCode Online tutorial starts with an introduction. I thought it'd be cool to put the introduction video there. That way, folks could, decide, hey, do I want to watch this video or do I want to watch this video? So that's what we're going to do there. Also, we're going to throw in the student experience somewhere in here, and also, create the links to the detail page, because right now they don't go anywhere. It would be useless. So let's get started. In our views, right now, how this is set up right here, our view is perfect. It only hits our database once, and I love it. But what I need you to try to figure out is how do we access the lesson model to get the video. Alright, now this gets a little hairy. So we're going to do this via the template, via our template variables. So I want you to follow along closely. Alright, first off, go to your lesson detail. Let's go ahead and take this div right here. the embedded responsive video thing. Take that and copy it. Alright, so we're going to use that. And I'm not writing HTML code tonight. So, where is my list? There it is. Where you see image, we got to do this twice. Where you see image, we're going to replace it with the stuff we just copied. Hit return. And highlight this and just move it over. Now, if you guys are using PyCharm, you'd be like me, and I just jack up the HTML code on purpose all the time. Why did I hit that? But I jack it up on purpose all the time. Like, I don't really care where this stuff is going, because I go all the way up to the top, and if you go to code and reformat code, it's going to fix it all for you. That is how we fix it, and that's probably why I'm not good at designing websites. But anyhow, there we go. So we got them in there, but we got item video. So if you went and refresh right now, because we are using the item in our for loop, which you would think, hey, maybe we can get the video. No, that's not going to help. It's not that easy. So what we need to do is item. So that gets us into our query set that is created right here, right? So item will get us there. And then if we go, we need to go to our lesson model. So how do we get there? Well, we created a related name named tutorials. So we'll do tutorials. That will get us to the lesson set. Lesson model, and then we want to do all, because we want to get all the video, all our, I guess, tutorials, all, yeah, all, we want to get all, period, all, we want to get all our lessons, and then we want to get the first video, so we're going to have to do another period, we're going to say 0, because lists always start 0, 1, 2, 3 in Python, 0. And then our field name, which is video. So item, tutorials, all, 0, video. Alright, that's how we're going to access our video. Well, at least I hope that's how we're going to access our video. And we'll put this one up here as well. Save it if you need to, and let's go back and refresh, and hopefully we should have some videos. If you put some videos in your admin section, there we go, we got 2 videos. We got one here, got one here, click on them, they work. So we will have to move this down a little bit because that looks ugly up against the menu bar, but that was the look I was going for. So now the user can click on it, play the video if they want to see if they want to watch the tutorial series or not. But that's what we're trying to do. Next, let's go. If you guys have any questions about that, because I know it's kind of confusing, it gets pretty technical there. So if you got any questions, let me know. Otherwise, let's go ahead and jump right into doing student experience. Let's. I gotta go back because I don't know. We're gonna put it under the title here. We'll put it between the title and the description. So that would be right here. Now let's just do a p tag, and we'll do a strong tag for bold, and we'll do student experience like that, and then we're going to call in our experience model, or whatever the heck we called it. I don't remember what we called it. Student experience class. And we're going to get our student experience. Why the hell did we do that? Oh, that's not correct. If you followed me, that's not correct. So, underscore student experience. I don't know if I'm going to have to. I might have to re-migrate this stuff, but this is the field we're trying to get. And then back over to where we were, and we're going to do item, because we're in the for loop, and then student experience, and that should work, I hope. Woo, that should be outside the strong tags. That should be over there on the outside of the strong tags. Alright, let's see if I get an error. Where's my server? Come on. Really slow. It's only slow when I'm recording. There's such column tutorial series. Alright, so how you fix this is do Python manage.py make migrations. I think it's time for bed. Yes, I do. And then we do Python manage. Oops, you gotta spell Python right. Python manage.py migrate. Hey, run your server. Yeah. Like so. And refresh. It's coming. It's coming. Student experience right there is what we're looking for. Beginner. Another one right there. Beginner. Cool. Now we'll just copy what we did here. Copy it and come down and right in front of this P tag. Throw it in there. Somewhere in there. Alright, so go back and refresh. And there we go. We got it all places. Looks good. Alright, one last thing is create the link for to our detail page. So if you go up inside your H2 tag, we're going to do an A href in here. Then it's curly brace, percent symbol, URL, and then I like using single quotes. So single quote, and it's tutorials, colon, tutorial series detail, I believe. And item.slug. Then we close out our percent. Then our curly brace, and then our double quotes, and caret, and then take this item name, cut that, put her right in there, save it. Let's go refresh and make sure that worked. We don't got anything crazy going on up in here. Got Django. If I click on it, I should go to Django. Bang. There we go. Alright, let's just go down and grab and copy. I'm just going to highlight that, copy it, go down to H2 down here, and paste it. Go back, refresh. Everything should work properly. Boom. Good. Alright. There we go, folks. That's how you get her done with getting the video. The big thing that you saw today was going back with the prefetch related and accessing the actual fields in the model, and we did that with that crazy looking context variable here, or template variable. Item tutorials. So item, we're going to the query set that we created in our view. Tutorials, we're going to our lesson model. All, we're getting all the objects that are related to this, whatever this one is, whatever object this was, all of them. And then we're getting the first video 0, and then first video. So if you guys have any questions, leave a comment on YouTube. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next tutorial. Hopefully, should do something a lot better, a lot more fun. So I'll see you then.